Hi everyone! So today I thought I would try something simple, something that I was thinking about a little bit. Remember those little vials in which I got saffron spice? I kept them and well, now they're filled with water because I want to give them a little bit of weight, and I'm going to place them on my canvas to create some patterns. And I'm just going to pour in the middle of the vials that will be placed around my canvas, here and there, if I can. This one is too full, I think. Just won't hold. Here we go. And like so. So I'm just going to place them like that, and the paint should go around them and create a pattern. Last time I did that, I used the bottle top, the funnel, and I think that, well, it did create some nice pattern, but I think that when I lifted, the paint went too fast and didn't create as much as a pattern that I would like. So I will do a swirl, a dirty pour swirl, and we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be interesting. The swirl will go around the vials and create something, and we'll see what that is. And for that, I mixed my paints the usual way. I mixed them, well, for the fluid acrylic, I mixed it 30% paint to 70% medium, and then about 10% water. For the heavy body paint, my fluorescent green here, 50-50 paint medium and then 25% water. And then I have a high flow acrylic, and this is 1 part high flow acrylic to 10 part medium, and then a splash of water, like not even 5%, just to say that it has water and it's close in density to all the other, because I don't want cells really, I just want some little nice lines, some nice pattern. I think it's going to look really cool. So yeah, I will zoom you in and get started with that. Alright, so I will pour my paint in this big cup, and I will start with the manganese blue. Actually, I'll make different layers so I get more details in the pour. And this is done. I think I'm going to pour from a side. And yeah. Here we go. Now to tilt. I'm going to keep the vials on it and hopefully they don't fall because they will create more. Yeah, there we go. They would have created more lines, but apparently they didn't feel like it. So I'll give you a time lapse in case it changes, and meanwhile I'll cover my sides and pop the bubbles if I see any. Alright, so not quite what I envisioned, but still really cool. I lost a lot of details while I tilted, but then I also created new ones, like this line here. I think is really nice, contrasts really nicely with the blue because it's some of the orange coming through, and it's lovely. Here in the middle we see the lines, and here as well, but here they are really quite faint. But here, bunch of lines, really nice. I really didn't expect to come out that blue, considering that the manganese blue hue is a mixture of pigment and it has some zinc white pigment in there. This manganese blue hue, yeah. And since it has zinc white in the mix, I thought for sure it would be heavier and would sink and the orange and green would take over, but no, completely the opposite. And well, I can't say I'm too mad at it. I quite like it. A little bit of cells trying to pop through. It will keep changing, it's not done yet, but yeah, I'm pretty happy. I wish the vials would have held as I tilted, but I think that was a little bit too much of positive thinking. But yeah, it's okay. Even when they fell, they created some cool details, like this here. And probably the line too. I'm pretty sure that's because of a vial that fell that I have that line. And yeah, it's going to dry much darker. And I can't wait to see where the fluorescent green settled in there, and the only way we'll know is put it under blacklight, because I can see a little bit of green, but most likely it mixed with the other colors and we can't really see it that much, but I see some green hues here and there, and I think that under the blacklight this painting will look amazing, and I can't wait to see that. And we're back, and while it didn't quite turn out as I expected, I still like it. I still think it's nice, and there's a cool bunch of details in there, and I can't wait for it to dry. It's going to dry darker, so I think that the details will be more contrasting as it dries. For now, it's really subtle as a painting, but I quite like the fact that the tree ring is going in every direction all around. Oh no! My paint! The paint that I mixed for my next painting, well, it's now on the table. Okay, but yeah, let me see if I can scoop some of it up. So yeah, I'm a pretty happy painter, except that I made a mess right now, but that's okay. can't leave the brushes in there, but I left them in there because I want to mix some alcohol in my paint, because I found out while experimenting a little while back that alcohol and water mixed in the paint makes it a little bit more transparent, and I'm going to try it for something a bit galactic looking, like space-like. Yeah. Back to the painting at hand. I will put that away so I do not make more of a mess. Yeah, I think it's going to dry nicely. I think it's going to dry much darker, and the details will be more contrasting. They will pop out more, and I can't wait to put it under black light. As I said, I think the green will pop out in places we don't expect it to do, because it mixed a little bit with the other paints. But yeah, pretty happy with the result. Next time I do that, I think I'll remove the vials right away once I'm done, and maybe I will pour with a little bit more paint, so I do not need to tilt as much as I did, and do not lose as much detail as I did. But yeah, other than that, a happy painter. I hope you guys enjoyed this. At least you got to see the idea behind it, the obstacle. I'm having a blast with it. As you saw in my previous videos, I've been trying out things like these candles or these vials, and I need to find something just in between. I will. I'm still thinking about that, but I will find it. So yeah, if you liked it, give it a like. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, on that note, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!